Boys, we are back at it again, and this time with the Habs second round pick, 46 overall, Jayden Struble. Before watching some footage, let's take a look at his profile, and you can see he's very young. Kotkaniemi last year, everyone was saying, oh, he's one of the youngest players in the draft. Well, Jayden Struble is a month younger than Kotkaniemi, so he will only turn 18 at the end of this summer, and he's a big boy at 205, 6 foot 205, and like Red Pitlick, he played in high school last 2 years, and we all know that Trevor Timmons love his high school player, and every year he seems to find at least one or two that he loves. Maybe he thinks those leagues are under-scouted and he can find some gems. And we can't talk about Jayden Struble without talking about his athletic ability. This kid is an absolute freak. So he finished first in 5 drill, and the most important to me, I would say, it's standing long jump, because it translates pretty well to skating, acceleration, explosion, and we'll see a few clips later in the video, and you'll see that he does have a very good explosion. Other thing that might be useful, bench press for a defenseman. It's might be a little bit more important to be stronger upper body, just to win battle in the corner, push player in front of the net, things like that. But being one of the youngest player and being the first and 5 category is really impressive. And little disclaimer before we start the footage, those high school games are really hard to find on the internet. I had to pull out the credit card once again, subscribe to another site, but yeah, the quality is not great. So in the clip you'll be looking at number 4. He will be pretty easy to spot because he's bigger and faster than everyone else on the ice, and we're gonna talk about his physicality. So since he's big, he's strong, he also skates pretty well. He has the potential to be a big hit, bone crusher on the ice, and we're gonna look at a few clips. One thing that I noticed with him is that every time one of his teammates was getting hit, he answered back immediately, like within a second. I have a feeling that he's gonna be the type of player that when he's mad, you better get out of the way, because it's not gonna be nice. He's gonna be going in there to hurt someone. The physicality is nice, but he's gonna have to tone it down a little bit, because sometimes he goes out of position for nothing trying to finish it, and it's not really necessary. Often when you have a strong and big player, he's gonna lack a little bit of speed. The top speed is not gonna be the best. The agility as well is not gonna be good. But with Jayden Struble, he has both. So he's strong and he's also really fast and agile for a guy his size. So it's a really nice combination, and it's hard to find. This one is really my favorite clip. Very powerful explosion. And keep in mind, in high school they were playing with only 4 defensemen, so he was playing a crazy amount of time, like more than half the game he was on the ice, and he still had enough juice to make those kind of explosion move. With super great hockey athletes, sometimes the downside is going to be the hockey IQ, the vision, the playmaking ability. So this is something I was really interested to see if he had a first good pass, if he had some playmaking ability, some offensive skill, and I was really surprised. His first pass is excellent, and he was able to make some good pass at high speed as well. This one is a very impressive pass on the power play, so it takes someone with a lot of confidence to pull out a nice backhand pass between the leg of the other player like this. So that tells me that he's a really confident player. Again, another example of him being the QB on the power play, so he distributes the puck pretty nicely. I'm not sure he's gonna be the number 1 power play guy on your team, but he will for sure be able to play on the second power play in the NHL, in my opinion. Making good passes in high school is pretty easy, since you have a lot of time to think and make your decision, but in the scrimmage with NHLers, he still was able to be poised, take his time and make good decisions, good passes, even when he was under pressure. Those two last passes might look simple, but the fact that he can process the game this fast and make quick pass like this, it shows that he has pretty good IQ. Now for the puck skills and stick handling, I would say he has slightly above average stick handling. He has decent hands, and yes, I do watch some warm-up sometimes. We do some hard work in here, but even though I think his hands are slightly above average, this is the part of his game that I like the least because he will often try to go for the highlight reel deke and try to be fancy, and his hands are not that good. He's not at that level where you can consistently beat defender one-on-one with flashy dekes like that. I mean, when you're bigger and stronger than everyone, just protect the puck, lower your shoulder, and speed through them. You don't have to go and try to deke everyone on the ice. And this is easily fixable. I think it's maybe coaching. He's gonna need some coaching, maybe at lower level like this. He had some bad habits, but he's gonna need to fix that because he cannot try to dangle everyone. For his shot, he has a pretty good shot. It's very heavy and he has a quick release. He doesn't very often use the slap shot, and I like that. I've said it before. I prefer a wrist shot. It's harder to read for goalie and it's faster. The release is much faster and less predictable. One thing that I've noticed about his shot is that it's pretty accurate. He rarely missed the net. His shot is almost always on net. He could be shooting a little bit harder. I feel like when he's shooting, he doesn't put everything on it. Sometimes it's like 70%. 80%. I would like to see him put more on it. I think he could shoot even harder. To finish this video, I'll show some defensive clip. For this clip, I'm gonna slow it down because it might not be that easy to pick up. But right now, both defenders are out of position and it looked pretty bad. But see how well he's gonna direct the play. So he's gonna be a floor manager here. He's gonna tell his defenseman, okay, take this guy. I've got the other one. Basically, shutting down the play. And this is something that's not really frequent. You're not gonna see often players do that at that level. And coaches absolutely love that, and he does that all over the ice. So even on the power play, he's like a floor general out there. In terms of one-on-one defense, I don't think I've seen him getting beat one-on-one. So he's extremely solid and he's hard to beat on one-on-one. It's one of his strengths. He's also good on the board winning battles. I know a lot of you like to have some NHL comparison. So for me, I know that Trevor Timmins said he played like Charlie McAvoy, but I see a little bit more of Darnell Nurse in him. Maybe a little bit more offensive minded than Darnell Nurse and slightly less physical because Darnell Nurse is a really tough customer. He might also be a better passer than Darnell Nurse. So all in all, I think it's a really amazing pick at 46. If you've watched my channel, you know that I like to swing for the home run. I like the high ceiling, and I think he could potentially be a top pairing D. Actually, I have him the only Habs prospect right now at D that has the potential to be a top pairing defenseman. So I have him even higher than Romanov and Brook just in terms of ceiling. So if he hits his ceiling, he's gonna be a top pairing guy that's gonna be able to play a lot of minutes on the PK, 5-on-5, and maybe second pair power play. So there's a lot to like. This is gonna be it for the video, but wait! Before leaving today only, we are running a special promotion, so you can like and subscribe to the channel for absolutely free. And who doesn't like free stuff? I like free stuff. So it might look like it, but those videos takes a lot of time to make. So please give a little bit of support and thumbs up, everything, all that good stuff. Thank you. Have a nice day.